Yo, what's up guys? Back with another video. This video is about a question that Phyllis asking me. So Phyllis wants to know, how does 0 point energy relate to the physical world? So just so you know, on this board, this is not related to the question, but their names are on here, so that's what this is about. So to answer this question, we first have to ask, what is 0 point energy? 0 point energy is the dormant energy at subatomic levels. It is hypothesized that energy at these levels cannot be harnessed due to such low temperatures, according to thermodynamics. The theory of whether or not 0 point energy can be harnessed is the ongoing debate. 0 point energy can also be known as vacuum energy. Now that we know what ZPE is, we will answer the question, how does 0 point energy relate to the physical world? From this question, it sounds like 0 point energy is just a theory and not yet real in the physical world. Perhaps it is real, and we simply do not know how to implement and harness such an idea yet. The only thing that I know that relates to the physical world and sounds like 0 point energy is life itself, or consciousness. Without being alive, how would you know the difference between real and theoretical? Mainstream scientists conclude that consciousness is a byproduct of the brain. Somewhere in the configuration of neurons is the expression of consciousness. If that were true, wouldn't the expression of consciousness also be in the configuration of molecules, the configuration of atoms, or even the configuration of quarks? With this reasoning, we can conclude that everything is consciousness. The only way that I know of how to experience direct consciousness is to practice transcendental meditation and read books and texts about non-duality. Hopefully this will bring your consciousness closer to understanding 0 point energy, not just through reading, but through transcendental meditation. You can experience 0 point energy directly. Just what is the unified field? You know, what is everything that's going on? How does consciousness arrive in the physical world? And you know you achieved non-duality when dual non-ality starts to make sense. And that concludes the reading portion of this video. So I would like to say that I'm going to speak about this, but first, if you like this video, make sure to thank the sponsors for making this video free and available for you, the audience, to watch. They're basically sponsoring like a tutoring session. This is not really a tutoring session, it's just more like kind of like a vague idea, but they could, and the videos would be free because now you know, like, they could put their address, like, if you this is a lot to explain. So what I have on the board here is a wireframe of like this idea called four-dimensional education, and the sponsors could have like a donation address. So if you, the viewer, wanted to like donate to any of these people, their donation address would be on the board, but they chose to have just their names there. So in this video, you know who sponsored. These are the sponsors. I just talk and get the exchange for the Patreon dollars. But I was thinking, how can I make, like, you know, a resume which shows your experience? So in four-dimensional education, there's knowledge, character, and skills. So the skills section is broken up to physical skills and mental skills. So basic mental skills on this side and basic physical skills on this side, and then they meet at like how complex can these two, physical, mental, how complex can they meet? So like a basic mental skill would be counting and doing basic arithmetic, like numbers in your head, or even a mental skill would be learning a new language, just learning language in general. And then going towards the middle would be more complex. So higher level of thinking would be like calculus, or maybe even learning 3 languages and doing things like that. So then a basic physical skill that, like, suppose you could get paid for would be like picking things up, putting it down, painting nails, just like if you're a girl. And then moving closer to the complexity, let's say the most complex physical skill you could have is to be a hand surgeon or an open heart surgeon, or like a professional athlete. Just like those are skills that only like 0.1% of people have in the world, and that would meet at the middle. And then, for example, like let's say this is you would also find yourself here, but also here. So in the character, this would be personal development, and this would be your personal logical ontology. But it's just like, what does that mean? That just means your own understanding of mathematics. So personal development here, mathematics here, local knowledge and non-local knowledge, and all these like are just pathways to get to other ways of thinking. And that's how I think. And if you're gonna be a person, not even a person, if you're gonna be a living being with spiritual experiences, then I highly recommend that you know what it's like to be in a world where you have to have a body, and you have to be a character, and you have to have skills to operate and function. And all this is underpinned by metacognition. So I recommend learning what modernism is, postmodernism, and now meta-modernism, and embrace meta-modernity. Thank you for watching.